Alright, we're going to be watching the player named May, who is not playing May. He's going to be playing Kiriko. This is on Dorado. This is what they said. Diamond 1 Kiriko slash Mercy, stuck with 3 losses in a row. Hey my friends, I'm a Kiriko main. I currently climbed from around mid-gold to Diamond 1 in the last 3 seasons of Overwatch 2. I consistently had wins and ranked up a lot, but now I seem to be a little bit stuck. I've got 2 new ranks, and they've both been Diamond 1. Hoping to be able to climb even higher with your help. One thing I can improve on would be shooting more between shots. You know how you can shoot 2 kunais between heals, but at the same time I don't want to peek and risk being killed, but I also feel like I can do more than that just to improve. I always try to be positive in voice chat and in text chat. Thanks. Alright, let's take a look. I'm probably not going to watch the whole video because this is a pretty long one. As Dorado games are. So right now I would say you should peek. Right? If there is a sniper, like, it's equal opportunity for them to shoot all 3 of you, and this is an unlikely angle to get shot at from spawn because of the window, because, like, you see the railing is going to block that line of sight. So I think you're fine stepping out here and peeking as well. It helps to potentially get kills, you can stagger, you can take some pressure off your teammates, you know. It's also good scouting, so you can figure out what the enemy team comp is, because, for example, they're playing Winston here, which I don't think you know yet until right now, and that's going to require you to play differently. You throw the suzu. I don't think you throw the suzu. I know that the Ramatra is like half, but the grenade misses. I think he's fine here, honestly. He's got corner there. He's got your Ana. Like, I think you're fine. I don't think you throw that suzu because you have 13 seconds down to suzu, and now you get dove. This would be a big moment to have suzu. If you threw suzu right when the Winston landed, that would have been huge. And Hanzo dies for it, right? Like, something that little is just trying to be more conservative of your Suzu usage. Right here, you Suzu, he never gets slammed, he never takes damage, he never gets knocked off, and the Winston dies. So this is a +1, -1 situation, right? You both save your Hanzo and you kill the Winston if you throw Suzu right there. Also, you kind of didn't know the Winston was there because you weren't peeking. So your mistakes kind of compound upon themselves, and then ends up being a much worse situation. You end up trading, but unfortunately they have short spawn, which means they have advantage now. Again, I think you should step up more to where your soldier is. Again, your soldier's out here, so you're fine playing out here too. Play out here, right? Throw kunais. You're too far away from your soldier, and you miss the Suzu. This is really bad. So it's really hard to throw Suzu at this angle because you're standing like slightly above, and there's this drop off on the stair. So you have to throw it like perfectly right here to get it in. Versus if you're standing right here in the doorway, easy Suzu, right? Or if you're standing out here, easy Suzu. So I think this is a big mistake right here. Right? Now your soldier's lost uptime, which reduces the pressure on the enemy team, which means your Ramatra now gets pressured. You don't have Suzu right now. Winston's going in. You should have stepped immedately out before the Winston landed on you. You've lost line of sight of your Ramatra. I would have gone back main and played main here. Stop jumping, please. You have to stop jumping. So your Ana's gonna die here. I don't think this is you. So playing high ground actually would have been way better here. My instinct would have been to go low ground, just get my Ramatra sooner, but the Ana ends up taking a lot of damage. So you should have looked up here, seen how low your Ana was, and then swift stepped up to her and then healed her. Because she should not have repeat this, but that's another example of a save that you should have made. Right? You see how you don't really look? You only look partially, so you only see like the soldier briefly. Like, you see your Ana's yellow right there, so I would have picked that up right now. See? Now you see your Ana still yellow. I would switch up to the Ana now and heal her. So that's another lost opportunity to have a save. Ramatra's gonna get bubbled off. Do not do this. Alright, so from a game sense perspective, your Ramatra's half health, you know your Ana is dead, and the Ramatra's in a bubble at point blank. Swift stepping in here means that you're gonna die. Like, there's no way to save the Ramatra here. Like, you're both gonna die if you go in. But yeah, problematic. So most important thing here is this should be a get out or die situation. I suspect you're going to get staggered here. Maybe not. You're stabilizing. So I would be careful. So you're not looking to your left at all, which means, for example, the soldier can build charge, come over here, and just headshot you when you're not paying attention. It's very important to maintain LOS on your team, on the enemy team as well. So I would, yeah. So you're not doing a lot here, right? Because you're bubbled off. I would just swift step over here and then Suzu if I need to. So this is another lost. So far, I think you've let 4 teammates die. Right? The 3 teammates. The Hanzo, the Ana, and then the Hanzo again. So, and we've only been playing for a minute and a half here. So this is pretty rough. Right? You have a lot. You're like over prioritizing like super safety, like not dying. Obviously, you don't want to die here. But for example, right now, like why are you climbing up here when your Ana's not dying? Like this is just silly. Right? Just heal her. Okay. Look, see where the Winston's going. Okay, Winston's not going for me. Great. Turn back in. Start healing. Heal. Yeah, this is no good. So you got to be weaving kunais in. Very lucky that the monster did not die there. Not weaving kunais at all. Yeah, I mean, I would say that you probably don't have the muscle memory to weave, period. So that's going to be a big area of improvement. You have to be weaving now with the Kiriko changes. So looking at the Kitsune, I'm not thrilled about this Kitsune. It is a 3-on-3. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's alright. It's 3-on-3. It's fine. Yeah, I think this Kitsune is fine. So you stabilize, great. Yeah, I think at this point you have literally 0 damage. This is no good. You have to be weaving kunais now. So you see the soldier gets low, critical. Right there, this should be a swift step and suzu on the soldier to save. You are very lucky the soldier does not die here. I think the Winston just misses the melee because the soldier should be dead right now. See, your Ana moves up. As soon as you see this, I would swift step over and heal the Ana. Because I don't want the Ana to get in one-shot range. Right? That's how people die, is that you let them get too low, and then they die before you can do anything about it. So, where's Winston going, right? You see the Winston jump right now. He's jumping. Who's he jumping? Look. Right? He's got to be going for somebody. This is a terrible jump by Winston. Right? You have to be healing. So because you get, if you just heal here, there's no way the Winston can kill, right? Kiriko heals for 72 health a second right now. Winston only does 60 damage a second, so you can heal for more than the damage that Winston does, assuming he doesn't burst them down and kill them right away with dive. So this is an unnecessary forced Suzu right now. Like obviously you need to throw Suzu because you're late, but you should have been healing the whole time and never needed to have thrown that Suzu. And now look, you don't have Suzu because your teammates are you threw a Suzu that you didn't need. Everyone's purple, and now you're screwed. Or you should be screwed. Doesn't seem like the Winston's interested in getting kills, but you're very lucky that didn't result in death. Unfortunate position. I don't blame you for this one. I think this one is reasonable. It's a usual Bob spot. But if you still had Suzu here, which I wouldn't because I would have thrown him to cleanse the purple, this would have saved you as well. Don't bother throwing kunais at bubble. Your kunais only do 40 damage. Unless the whole team is shooting it, don't bother shooting at bubble. It's a waste of time. Waste of ammo too, right? Because now you're missing 4 kunais, and at some point you need to reload. You should be weaving kunais. Yep, this is a good save. This is good recognition here. There's only so much that you can do in the situation. Yep, this is fine. So, I think you did the right idea here. It's tough because your Ashe is bubble dancing you. I think at this point I would not have walked back in the bubble and I would have just given up because it's like the Ashe walked back in, so I'm pretty screwed here. And he pops ultimate. I think this is not. I don't think there's a lot you could have done differently there.
This ends now.
Okay, so overclock's up. Do not peek her. I think that's a good Suzu because she might have gotten the overclock. The problem is that the soldier's actually dead, so you should have recognized that before you threw the Suzu because it ultimately ends up being unnecessary. I don't know if you would have read that in real time. I think it's about 50-50 shot that I would have known that. So I would be very careful about dropping down like this because your whole backside, when you drop down like this, your whole backside is exposed to them. Right here. So you see how everybody can attack you right now? This is a really good way to get killed at higher ranks. Like, you have to remember, at higher ranks, everybody's aim is so much better. You'll get absolutely melted. Please stop jumping. So, I don't throw Suzu there, probably. Right? Because he's already around the corner. I don't think I can throw Suzu there. So you know your Ramacha's got ulti here. It's a good opportunity for Kitsune. You also have Reaper ulti. A lot of things that should combo here. I would say very important here to not die and make sure nobody dies so that you can get Kitsune off. I would think about doing Kitsune now. Alright, yeah, I think that's fine. You gotta weave. Like you could have killed the Reaper by now, easily. Easily have killed the Reaper by now. Like you could have gotten in at least 4 or 5 attacks at this moment in time. But your Ramacha is a fool for not blocking and also not stepping up. Sorry, backing up away from the Reaper. He's playing him at point blank, which is unnecessary. Like your kunai aim's not bad. This Suzu is a huge waste. You hit the wall, and you miss the opportunity to kill the jump queen. So I think that went pretty poorly. I think you're all gonna get staggered and die here. Yep, that's pretty much what's gonna happen. So in this situation, like, you might live. Yeah, you might live here. Wow, that's actually a good survival. I would throw kunais there, right? Throw kunai. You're totally safe. Reaper cannot damage you from that far away. Like here, be attacking the Reaper for sure, 100%. And attacking the Reaper also creates space for your Ramacha to get forwards. Like you need your Ramacha to set up for the point contest. Stop jumping. Jumping makes you easier to hit, not harder. Good headshot. Yep, good cleanse. Don't worry about her. Yeah, just worry about fighting the card. No, kill the Mercy. The Mercy's rezzing right in front of you. I think your jumping is really killing you. Anyway, I think you did the best you could in this situation. I think you probably went too far away. I think that you're actually safer over here, and just from a spatial awareness, you should recognize there's 2 on the other side of the card. But I don't think there's a lot more that you could have done here other than swift stepping out. But the problem is you don't really have any good swift step targets, right? Everybody's sort of in range of this Reaper. The Ana is the only one who's out of range, but I think it's really hard to tell there. So I don't blame you for that. This was a mistake. Oh no. Alright, so this is a stagger, right? And it's a really bad stagger at that. I think you should have just walked out spawn and just gone and just like climbed up or like walked away. Once the Reaper starts teleporting down, I would not have dropping, I would not have teleported. I would have stayed here, right? And then fought the Reaper from this angle, and then teleported to the Ana late. Now, you're going to see why I tell you not to jump. See how easy it is for the Reaper to hit you? Like, he's hitting full-on body shots because you're jumping. If you just AD straight, right, or even zigzagged, like anything other than jumping makes it harder for them to hit you. I think support players in particular don't know this because they aren't used to dueling people. But if you go to deathmatch and try to dueling people, you'll understand how much worse. Like, try dueling, like any character of your choice, right? You can Kiriko, DPS, whatever. Try dueling, and for one strategy, try jumping non-stop, and for the other strategies, try not jumping at all. And you will be shocked at how much better your survivability will be if you do not jump. So, again, not weaving here. The Reaper's going to flank on the left, which would have caused me to immediately shift this way, and then heal kunai. I like that. But it is Ramacha's fault for just sitting there like a fool. I wonder if this is PC or console. For Diamond 1, I think the skill of this game looks worse than I would expect. This does not feel like high Diamond low Masters to me. So Hanzo goes out. I think this is a terrible idea. Like, this is one of the reasons why I'm like, I can't imagine why the Hanzo did that. I think he's trying to get the Reaper kill, but that was a mistake. Okay, so in this situation, right, your Ana should be pocketing Hanzo, you should be pocketing the Soldier. The reason being is that your Ana can't get LOS on the Soldier. So you should already have been going over to the Soldier to play this angle, which is a great angle, and having excellent cover and good line of sight. So you throw Suzu here, which ends up being unnecessary. You're fine, right? Like, I know you're at 14 health, but I would not Suzu here. I swear, do not Suzu here. Because you're totally safe, you're on your cover, you would have heard the Reaper wraith back, you're fine. The Ana will heal you up. Then I will Swift Step to the Soldier at this point and been attacking, I would have seen the Hanzo, I could potentially have thrown Suzu right now to save, and then I'd be playing the Soldier. Soldier would not get low, and then Soldier would not die here. So that is a two-person save difference. Okay, you get knocked up by Bob. What are you gonna do with this? Like, I understand why you threw it now, but there's not really anybody who can make use of this. Your DPS are still respawning. Your Ramattra is really far forwards. I don't know if this is the right time to throw Kitsune. I think that's a good Suzu. Like, seriously, just an unbind jump. I think if you just played ground Kiriko, you would do a better job. So, you see how low the Reaper is? This is your time, right? Kill him. One kunai body shot, one kunai body shot saves here. Or kills the kunai, the Reaper. Alright, team gets it. It's fine, don't worry about it. Attack the Rhine, yep, great. Try to weave, right? Go for the Ana, it's fine. Don't over obsess. I would still make sure, I would say always maximize, I would say always. As a general rule, I would maximize healing and throw in damage secondarily. The problem is you're not throwing damage at all. Which is a big problem. Alright, so that's going to be the end of defense. I'm going to skip ahead here. I think this is probably more the same. It's like the same general tips are going to apply. Alright, so let's look at this fight. Okay, so you have... So this is a final fight, right? Number one is I would not split off your team in this situation. You have Kitsune. Like, your team's going to need it. You have 30 seconds, this is probably last fight. So you play this off angle, right? Soldier, or Cassidy here's are coming, you immediately get stuck. Right, you eat that. Then force to use Suzu there, which again, you would not have needed the Suzu if you were just playing with your team, which is a big deal. So now you don't have Suzu, and you don't have Swift Step because you tried to go the off angle, which is a bad idea. I think Kitsune here is fine. Yeah, see, and now you don't have Suzu to deal with this. Right? Suzu would have been a 2-man save. If not a 3-man save, it would have been a 2-man save here. Right? 2-man save right here with Suzu. Obviously timing is tight, but like it gives you an option to do something about this. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, your team just doesn't have enough time to go through. I'm gonna guess that there's an accumulation of problems when you're on offense as well. So let me just skip to another part on offense. How did you end up in this position? Alright, we're coming through. I don't know why you throw this Suzu. Oh, Hanzo gets super low. Yeah, that's fair. So, you notice how your healing's gonna slam into the wall. I would have played up here, right? Versus playing all the way back. I think your positioning's too passive. Nano's pop. Sun's grenade. Yep, that's fine. Right, just wait this out. Yeah, definitely do not get in range of Sin Beam. I would teleport to the Ana here, not the Ramattra. Oh, you were so lucky to not get shattered there. What the heck? I think Kiriko is... I think Kitsune Rush is totally fair right now. Actually, does Rhine Shield block Kiriko? Because... it's actually interesting. I never did think of that. Should we go look that up after this? So, when Fire Strike lands, you should look at who gets Fire Strike and immediately heal them. Because I think you could have saved your soldier here. You also had Suzu available. So letting your soldier die here is no good. So what triggers your Suzu? Oh, your Suzu defense purple. Yeah, that's fine. No! Well, you wouldn't be able to save the Hanzo anyway, but I would have instinctively started healing the Hanzo. Yeah, that's fine. So this is fine. They don't get a real recontest. I would be careful of getting too aggressive here.
What's up?
There you go, high ground, play with Hanzo. I think this is the right call. Yep, try to interrupt this. I don't know why you're jumping.
Man looks up.
Hanzo gets the kills.
Enemy here.
You guys took a really long time to cap first. We only have 1:50 now. I wouldn't wait this. I don't think it's worth the Suzu, right? It's fine. Like, they're totally safe. Just let them. Like, your Ramachi's not low either. Like, you're fine. Don't waste the Suzu. Right, now you don't have Suzu to cleanse Dynamite, plus, like, the Ryan swing in your team. This is big. Like, if you can Suzu right now, this would be huge. Then your Hanzo lives, the Ryan super extended and low. Like, I think you probably win this fight if that doesn't happen. Okay, so we're going to stop there. Number one is Suzu. Just be more conservative with Suzu. I think you're throwing it sometimes when you really don't need to. I'd say probably pretty often, probably somewhere between like a third to a half of the time, you throw Suzus that I would not throw. And that's a really, really big difference that I think you can improve at, number one. Number two, just letting teammates die. Just improving your awareness, getting the heals to them faster. I would say also like more aggressive positioning of that, like to play closer. That way you can heal them. There are times where you play so far back. I think that you need to encourage yourself to take more risks, right? Play closer to the front line to make it easier and faster to respond with heals and Suzus. And weaving, right? That's the third big thing. You're just not weaving at all. Like there's basically no damage pressure from you whatsoever, even in safe situations and even in critical situations. So I think a combination of those things is really what's holding you back from being like a solid Masters player. I think the overall heal accuracy is fine. I think your reaction time is generally good. I think your general idea of your role is good. I think just tuning the positioning, the healing, the Suzu usage, and I think Suzups are good too. And the weaving is critical. I think the weaving alone probably would bump you into Masters. All right, I'm going to stop there. Hopefully it's helpful.